You think your cat just quietly watches you, curls up nearby, or follows you around the house out of routine. But what if I told you your cat actually knows things about you? Your health, your habits, even your emotions, that you might not even realize. Most people assume cats are independent and aloof, but especially as we grow older, they become far more attentive than we give them credit for. They start to notice small changes in us, and they respond, not with words, but with quiet, thoughtful presence. Today, we're uncovering 5 fascinating things your cat already knows about you, especially if you're over 50, and the last one might stay with you long after this video ends. If you're over 50 and have shared your home with a cat for years, you've probably noticed little things that didn't seem to matter at first. Maybe your cat stares at you a bit longer some days, or sits closer when you're not feeling your best, or maybe their habits shift slightly whenever yours do. That's not your imagination. Cats are highly sensitive to routine, energy, and emotional tone. While dogs might express things loudly and directly, cats observe quietly, patiently, and with surprising consistency. Researchers have found that cats are incredibly good at recognizing patterns. Over time, they learn your rhythms, your reactions, even your silences. And that's why many elderly cat owners report their pets behaving differently as they themselves change. It's not just loyalty, it's awareness. We'll start with something that might seem small, but it's actually the first layer of how your cat understands you. The first thing your cat quietly notices about you as you age is your energy. You might think you're the only one aware of your low-energy days, but your cat picks up on it long before anyone else. When you move slower, sit longer, or simply seem tired, your cat adapts. They become calmer, less demanding, more still, almost like they're matching your pace. They don't just feel your energy, they respond to it. When you're active, they might watch you from across the room, but when you slow down, they tend to come closer, lie near you, sleep beside you. It's not just comfort, it's presence. It's their way of saying, "I see you." Some cat owners even say their pets avoid sudden movements or noise when they're having a hard day. That's not a fluke, it's intuition. And this next thing your cat notices gets even more personal. The second thing your cat quietly picks up on as you get older is when your daily routine starts to change. Maybe you're waking up a little later than usual, skipping breakfast more often, sitting longer in one spot, or forgetting to do small tasks around the house. You might not think much of it, but your cat notices every shift. Cats are creatures of habit. They memorize your routine almost like a clock, so when something breaks that rhythm, they react. Sometimes they become more clingy, sometimes more watchful. You might even catch them sitting near you more often, or staying in the room longer than usual. It's not just about routine. For them, it's a sign that something might be different or off. And instead of panicking, they simply adjust. They slow down when you do, they stay closer, they keep an eye on you. It's their quiet way of saying, "I noticed, and I'm here." But what your cat notices next goes beyond behavior. It's about what you physically feel. The third thing your cat becomes surprisingly aware of is your pain or discomfort. It might be something small, a stiff knee, a sore back, or the way you shift in your seat. Maybe you've started limping just a little or avoiding certain movements. These changes can be easy for others to miss, but not your cat. Cats are experts at picking up on body language. They notice how you move, how often you rest, even how you sit. If you're favoring one side of your body, your cat might avoid jumping into your lap, or they may settle quietly beside the area that seems to bother you. It's subtle, but meaningful. They aren't just being gentle, they're reacting to what they see and what they sense. Some elderly cat owners have shared stories of their pets becoming more careful, more deliberate, even more protective when they're not feeling well. It's not random, it's empathy in action, in the quietest, most graceful way. The fourth thing your cat begins to understand with surprising clarity is your mood. You might not say a word. You might try to hide your stress, your sadness, or the loneliness that sometimes creeps in, but your cat knows. They feel the emotional shift before you even acknowledge it yourself. On the days when you're feeling overwhelmed, they stay closer. When you're quiet or distant, they often appear in the doorway, watching. When you're sad, they may blink slowly at you or lie across your chest like a warm, grounding weight. Cats respond to mood not with noise, but with stillness. And in that stillness, they offer comfort, not just affection, but presence. A type of emotional intelligence that's hard to explain, but impossible to ignore. They don't need to understand the reason, they just feel it. And they stay with you. But the final thing your cat might notice is something even your family could miss. The fifth and most powerful thing your cat may know about you is when something's wrong, even before you do. It sounds hard to believe, but many elderly cat owners have noticed this. Their cat suddenly starts acting differently. They follow them around the house more closely. They refuse to leave their side. They stare longer, stay quieter, or start sleeping on their chest every night, when they never did before. And then, days or weeks later, the owner is diagnosed with something, a heart issue, a drop in blood pressure, a serious illness they didn't feel coming. Cats have an incredible ability to pick up on changes in body chemistry. They may sense shifts in scent, behavior, or even the subtle changes in how you move and breathe. They don't know what a diagnosis is, but they know something's different, and their instinct is to get closer, to protect. This isn't magic, it's intuition, built over years of observation and connection. When your cat starts behaving this way, it may be their way of saying, I know something's happening, and I'm not going anywhere. You've seen now just how closely your cat watches over you, how deeply they understand your routines, your moods, even your health. They're not just living with you, they're living for you in quiet, powerful ways that most people never realize. And as much as they comfort you, there's something else they rely on you for. Something playful, primal, and often overlooked. Because believe it or not, while you're worrying about cat toys and scratching posts, your cat may already have a favorite toy. One they return to again and again, one they chase, study, and even obsess over. And that toy might just be you. Want to find out why? Click on the video that just popped up on your screen and discover what really makes your cat tick when the games begin. I'll see you there.